We're back with more Pokemon Shield Max Lair. We're still looking for Necrozema. Now, this will be our 9th and 10th attempt, I think. So we're going to see if we get any luck here. I'm also still looking for shinies while I'm doing this, just to remind everybody. And I'm also going to remind everyone that my channel is going to be converted to a Pokemon RPG/JRPG channel. There is one playthrough I want to do that's not in that genre, and that's going to take a while for me to get to. But if you guys want to know, I'm pretty sure this is pretty popular among everyone else. I want to do the Metal Gear Solid series, but unfortunately, I can record it on PS1 on an emulator. My computer can't handle PS2 with our current computer, and then PS3 is kind of hard to do. But PS4 and possibly PS5, they haven't released any for that. Could hope when they release the entire trilogy, or like a dual disc for maybe have Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 on one, then 4 or 5 on the other. For PS5, that'd be amazing, because I would love to get that, and I'd record it. Because Metal Gear Solid, I'm not going to lie, when I was... Let me see if I can put it this way. Back when the Nintendo 64, or when the PlayStation just got out, I had the N64, and I was looking around my room, my grandmother's room, and I had no idea she even had one. I looked for a PS1. I was like, okay. So my mom went out and she bought me a game that I thought I'd like. It was called Metal Gear Solid. Well, with the exception of me not being able to do one certain part in the regular Metal Gear Solid, I played that a lot. Probably like a good, every time I went over there, I probably played the game about 10 times. But this was back in 2000, 2001, so I didn't know everything about the game. But it's one of my favorite game series. I mean, aside from the whole Final Fantasy and Pokemon thing, it's one of my favorite series. I dare say at that point, I think that I was more involved in it than I was with Pokemon. I think back then I was still playing Pokemon Silver. Brayden, dude, you going to wake up here? Or is he not just going to participate? At least hit the power button on your Switch, at the very least, if you're not going to do anything else. So we're going to have to wait this out. So we got Vicky, Brandon, Phoenix, and I want to say those are Japanese letters. I'm not really sure. They could be. I'm pretty sure they're Japanese. We're just going to wait it out, I guess. My opinion, though, I don't know if this is how it works. We're going to find out if he has it ready up. But I think if it hits the time limit and he hasn't ready up yet, it should kick him out, and then we should get a computer player, because I'm pretty sure this is going to just confirm that he's going in anyway, which means we're going to be sitting there for quite a while during these 4 battles, because he's not going to be at the other end of the Switch. So I'm kind of hoping that he hits ready up or something within the next 20 seconds, because otherwise this first Master Lair is going to take a while. And with me working overtime work, I really don't have a lot of time to spare, to be honest with you. That's why I only did one Max Lair adventure yesterday, because I was running out of time. I had other stuff to do. I gotta worry about my dogs. I gotta clean, take showers, clean dinner, everything else. So, Dratini, Dragonair, Munchlax, Absol. I like Dragonair setup. I'm not sure what Breaking Swipe does. So he chose Dragonair. Brandon's probably not going to choose anything. I'm going to force him to get one. He's going to choose one at random, which is probably going to be the Orangutan. Which means I'll have a choice between Munchlax, Absol, and whatever takes Orangutan's place. Okay. So we got Doughway with no guard. Ironhead, Sacred Sword, Aerial Ace, Sword Stance. Steel Code. I'm going to choose Dual Blade. Or Dowblade. And then he's going to choose Absol. Okay, so we got a pretty diverse team here. Might have a bit of trouble if we run into a ghost type user. Alright, so what are we facing today? A flying type. Which could be Necrozema again, but also could be another. It could be. There's a lot of actually legendary flying types. We got a choice between rock and grass. I'm going to choose rock, because I think we'd do better in that situation. At least Brayden's actually doing something now. Because that means that I believe, yeah, Vicky has Blizzard. I think Absol. I don't know if Absol had anything against Rock, but I have Iron Head and Sword Stance, which is a nice little thing there. We are fighting Lacronic, the Dust form, I think. Yeah, because the other Lacronic is the Midnight form, and then the orange one is the Midday form. Considering Lacronic's low defense, I'm going to immediately start with Iron Head, see if we can do a bunch of damage. Dragonair's Dynamaxing. Absol selected, and we're going to get Brandon to do anything. Dragonair's Dynamaxing. Goes for how it could raise the attack power. Up on stage. Absol goes for Night Slash. Quite a bit of damage. Dragon goes for Max Hailstorm. Crowd Van off going for a Dragon type move. People generally think that Rock Pokemon are weak against ice. That's not true, only if they're part ground, because otherwise it just doesn't do anything. People have thought of that for a long time because back in the first generation of game, and I think maybe a couple ones after that, Geodude was rocking ground, and people just thought it was regular rock because, you know, there was no info. The only thing you had was guidebooks. There wasn't really any big thing on the internet, unless you purposely looked up and knowledge people had computers back in those days. So I think it's just generally accepted that rock types are weak against ice and they're not. Like, for a long time, they thought, I think it might have been a glitch in the original Pokemon games. I think that Psychic was weak against Psychic, which is not the case anymore. There's something like that in Generation 1 where they messed something up. Besides the whole, you know, some of the sprites and the way some NPCs talk and everything, but to be honest with you, just doing a translation error, doing Pokemon games and translating from Japanese to English can cause a lot of problems. Especially since I've learned that back in those days, there actually wasn't a lot of money to put forward in video games. Then again, what I was talking about was on the NES, which was in the late 80s and early 90s, maybe even into the 2000s, was the original. It was just called Metal Gear. There was a bunch of oddies. The first thing you encounter was a guard who said, I feel sleepy, and then he said, I am asleep, with no, like he was talking, like he was yelling while he was asleep, which made no sense at all. We're facing a flying type, right? Alright, Vicky's switching, so I'm going to go without. Let Vicky take it. Come on, Brandon, wake up. What are we fighting now? We got flying or dark? I'm gonna go with dark. Then again, I think they might choose flying just because of the whole, because Vicky has the Lacronic. Looks like we're going for dark. And what are we fighting with the dark? Sharpedo. That's Pokemon like Lacronic, so let's see if we can. If we're gonna have speed boost, so we shouldn't have to worry about physical damage. None of his attacks are going to do anything against that, so I'm going to still go for Sacred Sword. Practice Dynamax. And go for Max Rock Ball. Torpedo goes for swag. You use it on electronic, which is going to raise its attack sharply by these 2 stages, and it's confusing. Rank goes to light screen, and then you start going for Instruct, which I believe, yeah, it lets the Pokemon, if you use Instruct in the Pokemon right after it is allowed to go, instead of whenever. So it's useful for a slower team. Let's say you have attack, you're doing a double battle, and let's say you knocked, I think a good example. Tyranitar speed down to like nothing, but you use first to raise attack defense. But you use Instruct directly after that to make Tyranitar always go first to dominate the enemy. Goes for insurance on a Orangutan, which hurts it quite a bit. Profound gets confused. But he still managed to hit. Why do you use round again? Should have gone for Stone Edge. That would have probably knocked it out. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Goes for Instruct. Oh, I forgot Instruct also allows the same user to use the same attack twice. Should have instructed me though. Well, either way, I guess we need it, but still. First Torpedoes with throw Pokeball now. For a Great Ball. There you go. 2 more left. Gotcha, Sharpedo was caught. Okay, so we're fighting a flying type, correct? I'm gonna go with no on that one. I think Brandon should switch just to get the HP back, because a Orangutan's not going to last very much longer. Yep, he was smart and chose that. I think he shouldn't choose anything. It should be Brandon that switches with it. Alright, so that was smart. What now? I always got to remember that before I check, I can also push up on the thing to go what direction we need to. So, I think we should take the left path because we can get a item from the lady beforehand. Yep. Carter's a scientist. Oh, rental Pokemon. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Give me an electric type. Or an ice type. Either one. Hope it doesn't screw me over. Morpeko, alright. I can work with that. That's a dark, I believe that's a dark electric type. I can work with that. It's a good, it was a good swap. I always wondered how its ability works too. I don't think I ever really checked, to be honest with you. And again, maybe I just never used no Morpeko in general. Politoed. Probably gonna have Drizzle and ability. Power up water type moves. Pressure. And it's gonna, yep, Drizzle. Drizzle is a very useful ability for water teams. I think I might get Politoed if none of the other Pokemon are shiny. Or Wheel. Thing. So I guess it would turn from electric to dark. So for this turn, if I go for Aura Wheel, it will do a bunch of damage. And the next turn, I go for Thunderbolt. Absolutely Dynamaxing. Now Vicky's taking forever. I don't understand why. I'm just hoping we can take it out before it does. Too much damage to electronic. Photo was for Helping Hand, which is not going to help at all because he has no allies. Triangle for Cell Rock, which does basically no damage. I go for Aura Wheel. does a bunch of damage. I want to raise some speed too. That's what goes for max sharpness. I think lowers the account special defense, right? It is a smart move. Very smart moves. Now, my attack is more powerful. The speed boost is going to raise the speed. I think we got on this next turn. Angry Mark. Thunderbolt. We'll beat it on this turn. I think the only Pokemon that knew the ability we were looking at was Mega Kyogre, or Primal Kyogre, and Politoed. I think there was a Pelipper too, but Pelipper was kind of on the wayside because of its double electricity weakness. It made Politoed basically a staple for water rain teams, which, you know, I don't mind doing it, but that's the reason I stopped doing double battles in Gen 6, because everyone would use that. They'd use the Swampert Mega because it has Swift Swim, it gets faster, it double its speed. It just got so... I stopped playing doubles altogether. Like, seriously, I think I did like three double battles in a row online, and I didn't know a crap ton about Pokemon like I do now. I still do quite a bit, and I just couldn't get past them. It was ridiculous. Sure, if you can get someone fast enough with like a grass switch, you can hit Swampert hard. But unfortunately, because it's Swift Swim, it usually has Ice Punch too, which like basically just cuts out any grass type Pokemon. Get it bulk up. It was just ridiculous. I'm kind of glad they cut at least that Mega out of here. People were like, "Oh, you're stupid. We didn't want we want Megas gone." Yeah, that's one problem with this game is that I think having Dynamax plus Mega Evolution Pokemon is it's too much. Like, can you imagine if you could give, let's say you're doing a 6-person battle, or a 6 Pokemon battle, 6 vs 6, and you could give Z-Move, Mega Evolution, and Dynamax. That means 3 of your Pokemon will be overpowered, at least for one turn. And then you'd have to deal with that. And it was stupid, and I think that's why they knew, they say, oh, this is going to be a disaster. So that's why they removed Mega and Z-Moves. You're facing, oh, that's Alright, Ho-Oh's brush is going to... Okay, so Ho-Oh is Firefly. So, Cell Rock, or Stone Edge will do a lot of damage, and Sharpedo's got to have a large. And Absol has, what now? That's Fire Brush. Net Slash. Yeah, I think we basically got this one. I don't think this is going to be too much of a problem here. With the Horror Wheel. Horror Wheel is, I think it can only be learned by more Peko. It's too bad, too, because a 100 power move that has 100% accuracy, that's quite a bit of power. I mean, it's not no Thunderbolt power, but I'd use that because the accuracy would make up for it. Make up for the damage loss. This over here. If you go for Electronic, it immediately wait, who Dynamax? Was it Electronic? Yes, it was. He goes for Max Rock Ball right here. He goes for Excel Rock and another Max Rock Ball. I think you should go for Stone Edge, though, to be honest with you. It should become immediately obvious what move he uses, depending on how much damage it does. Use Excel Rock, it might not kill it. Okay, so use Excel Rock, because I think Stone Edge would have done a lot more damage. To create a Sandstorm, which is going to make it difficult for some Pokemon. But it also goes for Sunny Day, which is interesting, gets rid of the Sandstorm, but also makes Fire moves stronger, but also lowers Sharpedo's ability to... It cuts down the water damage it does. Also goes for Blizzard, which does almost nothing. Should have gone for Night Slash. He goes for Assurance. Does Sharpedo not have a water type move? That's interesting. But not Sacred Fire. Oh, but we avoided it. Not to really get that speed boost. I don't know what people said about him. I understand that 4 times a week. It's he has Aqua Jet. I don't know why he's not using it. So we're gonna go for Thunderbolt, and this should be the last turn. Now he goes for Aqua Jet, which is not gonna do no more damage than as before because of the sunny day. Thunderbolt. You could also argue the fact that Ryan, they don't know a lot about Pokemon. They just started. I understand that to an extent, but it tells you right before it has powers of the game. Which means you can see before you use Max Rockfall that the Surge Max Rockfall would do more damage than the Excel Rock Max Rockfall. So you can't just say, they just didn't know, because you can see the damage and what if it'd be super effective or not. Which kind of babies the player in this game, I think. Go for a Dust Ball here. Taking the Sun Pokemon and the Dust Ball. That'd be kind of funny. Hopefully we get a shiny this time. That'd be nice. Oh yes, once I find Necrozema in this and I capture him, and then we go and do the rest of the game, I will be swapping to the Pokédex completion for this game. Which I'm slowly getting it almost every single time I catch a Pokemon in this game, or in the Max Lair, because a lot of the time it seems that I don't have that particular Pokemon in my Pokédex. It's happened a couple times since I started doing this. Sonic is not shiny. Okay, I don't think any of them are shiny, but we're going to check their stats. So, Iconic has Sand Rush, Speed Boost, Frizzle, and Pressure. Flare Blitz. I didn't normally learn Flare Blitz. I don't think it can. I'm still going to go for the Politoed, though. Having Drizzle would be helpful in certain teams. I don't have Politoed either, so that's been the choice. Politoed, female, Frog Pokemon, water, height 3'7", 74.7 pounds, number of battles 1. Cry of a male is louder than the male of the female. Male Politoed with deep, menacing voices find more popularity with the opposite gender. You know, I could make a joke. I think I'm going to make that joke. I always thought, and you can take the same way you want. I do apologize if it's the same one, but I always thought a female could make a louder throat noise than a male in any situation. So he's asking if I want to make any other thing. So I'm gonna, let's see, let's get a little Landorus. All right, now we're gonna do one more. Go for anything. Save. Invite. I can't really say too much about that last Max Lair battle because everyone was doing good. So we got someone with exclamation point, Josephine, Matthew, and Phoenix. JMP. Come on, I'm guessing I think that's Chinese letters. I think. I'm probably wrong. Come on. We're going to have to wait this one out too, aren't we? Oh boy. Let's see. Is there anything else I could talk about while we're waiting for this? I'm not really the master of talking, especially when I had no one to actually talk to. Well, you know what I mean, besides like someone like on a stream or something. Let's see. Oh yes, the game is, I think it's because of how old the game is, but I started playing Pokemon Diamond again because my friend got me for early Christmas present. He said he had more for me. He said he was going to get me another game. And I've been doing a grass type only playthrough. So far it's, well, to be more specific, I can only use grass types in battle. So I'm currently almost to the second gym. I have Badoo and Turtwig as my team, with Geodude in the background using Rock Smash if I need to use him. So it's going pretty well. I think I just got done. I think I'm about to go to the Valley Windworks to beat Team Galactic out of there. There we go. He finally did something. I'm guessing it's a her. Otherwise, I think it's just weird having a male with a female picture. You know what I mean? It's just, I always found that weird. I mean, my friends do that too. Like they'll choose a female character even though they're male. And kind of sits kind of weird with me, but what are you gonna do? So we have a good selection here, I think. Technician. Okay, so Chinchino is a very interesting Pokemon because it has Technician and Skill Link. Technician powers up its weaker moves a little bit, and Skill Link also always make sure you can hit 5 times if you're using a multiple hit move. Now, I'm gonna go with Clefairy because I like the fact of having a ability that can heal everybody at once. I think Golduck had that ability too, but I'm not entirely sure. So let's see. What do we fight today? We're going to fight the water type. I'm going to guess it's going to be, let's see. Who's a water type? That's. I want to think of right off the bat Kyogre. So we got Ghost and Water. I think Water will be your best bet. Nope, Ghost. That's slightly interesting, I guess. What kind of Ghost is it? Is it being that? I really didn't get a chance to look at it. I just caught a glimpse of it right before we went in. Nope, that is Dusclops. All right. Fairy. Now, Dusclops, I think, is a Fissile user, so I'm immediately going to start with Reflect. I do want to check my other opponents, my allies' moves up first. So I was wrong. None of them actually have anything like that. The fairy would be better if it did Moon Blast, but we're going to deal with that. So I'm going to start with Reflect. But it was going Mega. We're going to go for Max Overgrowth if I had to take a guess. Because of the healer one on the ground, but also heal Dusclops, so it's kind of hard to say. Do more damage if he was below half health. He goes for max overgrowth with his body. Fortunately, I think the level 3 kills stop down because Dusclops. In that particular form, its first form is weak in every almost way. Dusclops can be very defensive. So he likes to do the Dusclops. Dusknoir is kind of weird how it works, but it can be useful as well. But I always thought Dusclops was a better one. Actually does really no damage. So Dusclops' defenses are high, but its attack is something to be desired. It lowers everyone's special attack, which shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, it did. So I got that and Fire. Considering we have pressure up, I'm going to go for Magical Leap. I don't want to use all my mystical fires, but I don't have to. Grind again, which does little to no damage. Another thing, too, is that they can't say that they didn't know what the move does, because it also does wow, that is bad. They increase their special attack, though. Even with the Dark Pulse, which seems to be the most effective so far. I go for Magical Leap, which does little to no damage. Goes for Gravity, and that's interesting because what that does increases gravity. So airborne Pokemon cannot stay airborne. So that means now all flying Pokemon or all floating Pokemon are now susceptible to earthquake attacks, even if their ability prevents them or the type of affects them from or protects them from being earthquaked on the ground and being immune to ground type moves. Let's go for Dark Pulse again, dude. You're doing very well so far. I think if we're doing most of max overgrowth, I think we'd beat it this turn. I think. So it goes for Brown Day. This time. It goes for max overgrowth. If it not for max, I think that would have helped. He goes for Dark Pulse. And that's it. Great ball. 3 left. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Never feels like a water type at the end, right? So we'll look at those collapse moves. See what I mean? Its defense, its special defense are high, but its attack is a little low. So it was like she's switching, so I'm not going to bother switching. Golduck really didn't do a lot in this battle, anyway, so I can't really blame him for switching like that. Fighting in ice. So I'm going to choose ice. Because, well, ice could be bad against Credilli too, but at least we go this way, we get the Badpacker. Wise, huh? Oh, if Josephine can get Evilite, that'd be perfect for her. Bright powder, wise glasses. Yeah, I'm gonna choose the wise glasses. Probably going for Evilite too, maybe I should have gone for that. So Matthew chose the bright powder, Josephine chose the expert belt, I think, or the black belt, and then she chose the leftovers. Too bad those slots couldn't get the Evilite, that'd be perfect. Probably chose a black belt or whatever to raise its power. What are we fighting this time? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that's right, Bear Tick. This spots pressure. Just like during the last battle, I'm going to start with Reflect. I mean, we go for Mystical Fire, so it'll be super effective. Just stop this Dynamaxer. Goes for each power, does quite a bit. I go Field goes Meteor Beam, which powers up during a special attack during the first turn, then attacks during the second turn. Smart move. I go for Reflect. With the power down physical moves for a while. Let's go for the next Butterfly. Roll with special attack. Widow's going to force me through these leftovers. I'm with Mystical Fire. Next, Hailstorm. It's Cardillo that can do quite a bit. No, but those are scary. Which gets lowered because of Reflect's ability. It creates a Hailstorm, so we have another problem. Zero gets range of power. He even goes to Meteor Beam, which does a bunch of damage. I go for Mystical Fire. Does a small amount of damage. Also lowers a special attack. Just goes with the next damage. Which almost knocks it out. Which also lowers its defense. We're all getting hit by the hail except for Bear Tick. Considering we pretty much got this, I'm going to switch to, I'm going to use Life Tube. I think otherwise than that we got this turn. We'll attack before everyone else will anyway because of how the Bear Tick's speed. It nullifies the ability and stat changes all the Pokemon. We're going to go for Body Strike. Interesting. Release range of power, and that's it. Pokeball. Great Ball. battles to go. Body Crest, Lizard, Frostbreath, Blind. I'm gonna stick with my Pokemon. Just means gonna swatch for Beartic. He probably thinks that Dusclops does not do enough damage. Next. We got a traditional Water, Bug, and Poison. Poison would be bad for me. I think your best bet is Water. Which is, looks like a Basculin. Yep, we chose Water. Yep. Send out first. Just like before, the one before that, we're going to start with Reflect. And I'll go for Magic. Basculin didn't have a lot of defensive power, so this should be too bad. We start with Max Geyser. Just carry the That's what we're going to get from a rain advantage from powerful Grass type moves. Nope. My bad, Water type moves. Body Press. Ability Energy Ball. Did a bunch of damage. And if you go for Meteor Beam, which gets 1 from the special attack in the meantime. Go for Reflect. Which next time I'm going to use Life Blue, hopefully, if you hit Credillion again for that Max Geyser. Or me. So there's a 50-50 chance you can hit at least one of us besides either Credillion or me. So that's interesting. No, I'm not gonna Dynamax and go for Life Blue. We need to heal. Take priority over the heal. That's when we go for Scald. Which beat him avoided. Look at the Body Press. So we go for Energy Ball. Beam's gonna hit. Don't knock that out. I'm gonna use Life Blue here to restore everyone's HP. So a little more leftovers. I'm gonna go for Magical Leaf, although it's not gonna really help us. I don't think you should Dynamax. If he does, it's pretty much pointless. You're just wasting extra time. But you know how people are. Really surprised people do Dynamax. Okay, he didn't. So that was smart. That's gonna go for Substitute, but it can't because it has another defeat. You need Body Slams, and that's the end of Basculin. One more. We're facing a Water type, so there's no point in switching for me. I'll Magical Leaf. Now I gotta figure out what this Pokemon is. Is it going to be a special user or a physical user? The physical user I use Reflect, but special user is almost no point. And again, there's a possibility it could be mixed too. Nope. I'm sticking. Looks like a pretty good setup. Cordillion's Energy Ball. I think Behem knew or knows Thunderbolt. That's a nice little thing to have too. We are facing Kyogre. Kyogre is definitely a special attack. And I believe last time when we faced Kyogre, we got our butts kicked because of Drizzle. So we gotta beat it down pretty quick. I'm gonna go for Magic Leaf. Well, me and that one girl almost look exactly the same. We have the same pair of buttons. Yeah, we do. We almost look exactly the same. Goes for Aqua. It's going to be a slight problem because now he's going to pay HP every turn. He's going to be even harder to knock down. Goes for Max Knuckle. He's going to raise everyone's attack power, but I don't think it's going to help anyone because everyone else is a special user. Should have thought about that before he did that. Was he just did it because he started doing a bunch of damage? That's another possibility. Just Meteor Beam. I guess he could use all the special attacks you need to get at this battle, so I go for Magic Leaf, which does almost no damage. There's the source of Magic Leaf into the Aqua Ring. Not too bad. They're to go to Max Tail Score. Which actually I think is pretty smart because that's going to get rid of the water element, which means that we're going to take less of the water type moves. And it also damages everyone except Baratic, which might seem like a bad idea, but it might help prevent Kyogre's Aqua Ring from being played. Or at least reduce damage from it. Meteor Beam, which does a decent amount of damage, a small amount. Magic Leaf a little bit more. Or does they get hit by the hail? So I think now I'm going to go for Life Dew. Because Magic Leaf really isn't doing a lot of damage, and Life Dew will help us a little bit in the situation to restore everyone's HP almost to full as long as Tail doesn't land a hit. Magic Beam him go for Meteor Beam again. Maybe this will be something answer me about this button right here. You see how it has the things on its, the yellow circles on its thing? Someone told me that the little two below it, the two glowing yellow dots are its eyes. And I don't know if that's accurate or not. I never really bothered to look up and then think about it just now, but I think that'd be an interesting thing to know. Because I don't think I know. I'm pretty sure I don't know that. If I do, it's if I don't want to actually check. But if you think about it just a second, it's yellow screws. Eyes look kind of don't look like eyes. They look kind of just like markings. You know what I mean? Just Origin Pulse, which is a very powerful war type, which hits everybody for a massive amount of damage and kills the fairy. So I'm no longer helpful. At least Life Dew, I restored some HP to everyone before that happened. Everyone's gonna get buffed by the hail too, except for Baratic. Here's gonna restore some HP with his leftovers. Hopefully my chair does something. Dynamic Foam is done. Here. Why does it do it? Goes for Origin Pulse again, we might boost Pokemon right then and there. Alright, AI, just choose this move for me. Get to my side. Anything? Nope, no. First go for body press. Just gonna nullify the abilities and stat changes all the Pokemon. All our Pokemon. If I work for next guys, that's gonna hurt. I can knock it wherever it hits. Yep, beat him, push down. As soon as Victoria gets back, I should immediately start using Life Dew. Storm growing even stronger. Here's the ball. Oh, special defense spell. Origin Pulse. Gartic avoided it, but they really couldn't. And that's another knockout. We can only do more Pokemon now. We might lose this one too. Storm's getting too strong to withstand. Debating what I want to do here, because I could go for Life Dew. Yeah, I gotta make sure we're fine. I gotta make sure we're not gonna lose another Pokemon, so Life Dew is my best shot. Come on, do something. Nope, didn't do nothing. What about the other one? Or if they... White Screen. Nice. It's gonna help. Gonna help against that. Ooh. Thank you, Life Dew. Holy crap, that would have been bad. That could have been really bad. Origin Pulse. Dang it. Nope, it's over. Kyogre's just too damn strong. You need all 4 perfect counters to knock him out. It's the only way to do it. Twice the loss to him now. Alright, let's have a look at the Pokemon we got. Dusclops, Beartic, Basculin. Once again, I don't think any of them are shiny, but I'm gonna check anyway. Okay. Pressure, Shadow Sneak, Hex, Gravity Skitter, Smack. Body Press, Grind. I'm gonna go with Dusclops. Nope, not gonna name some into a box. Alright, so that's 2 more Dynamax Adventures, or Max Lair Adventures down the drain. Still no shiny, or Necrozema. So this is Pokemon Vid 1983 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.